People, hi, we're live. You can share this on Facebook or Instagram while I talk, Birungi.
Thank you.
This is Linda Marcus Smith again with Comic Spot. And tonight we're taking a little left turn from what I normally do. I normally drive comedians nuts an hour at a time. And tonight we're doing an abbreviated version of driving a comedy nuts on Comic Spot. We're going to just have Birungi here talk about where you can catch him, where you can follow him, and an upcoming show that we're promoting. So thank you for tuning in. This is kind of a fun divergence for me. It keeps me grounded and interested in helping clubs. So I appreciate your watching it, all 2 or 3 of you that are watching out of 5,000. You keep me humble. What can I say?
There we go. That's all you can ask for.
Yes. Tonight, my esteemed comedian guest, his name is Birungi, and if Facebook isn't lying, he's from Uganda.
Yeah, that is, all those accusations are right.
Awesome. And he's got my favorite color on. I love camouflage green because I was in the army.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Did you serve in Uganda?
No. I'm too chicken for any of that.
Talk for a few minutes. Like we need to, like keep this to 15 minutes, but talk to us a few minutes, 3 or 4 or 5, about your life growing up, coming into comedy, and where you want to go with your comedy. It's your chance to just talk.
Okay, sounds good. Like you said, my name is Birungi. I am from Uganda. I actually originally moved to America as a college student. I was 17 years old, and I went to Seattle University, which is a small liberal arts university, not too far from downtown Seattle. And I got a business degree there. Got into some debt as well. And then I was like, how do I get more debt? And I was like, maybe I'll start doing stand-up comedy. So 2015 is when I stumbled into a comedy show. It was actually it was a comedians performing for a dog that was retiring. And I was inspired by the whole thing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this. So I went to the comedian that was performing and I was like, hey, how do I do what you were just doing? And he pointed me to a couple open mics, and I've never looked back since then.
That's great.
Yeah. And I started off doing the open mic circuit, and then worked my way into a regular host, then a feature, and then I'm coming on to about 7 years of stand-up comedy. And I've been to multiple cities, multiple festivals. I've been privileged enough to work with a lot of notable people. I'll just name drop a little bit.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I've hosted and opened for Alonzo Bowden, if you know him. Yeah, he was a winner of Last Comic Standing. I did an opening set for Dale Hughley, who's one of the kings of comedy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so those are 2 of many other notable comedians that I've had a privilege performing with or for.
Have you ever met Barry Ribs? He travels with DL.
Not yet. So I only got to work with Dale once. So hopefully sometime in the future, I'll get to work with him again.
What are your odds of traveling with Alonzo some more?
I don't know. He's based out in LA. I'm based out in Seattle. But every time he comes to the Pacific Northwest, I perform with him at multiple clubs, Tacoma Comedy Club, and then Laughs Comedy Club. And he's whenever he comes to town, and there's an opportunity, I do jump on with him. But who knows? We'll see what the future holds.
Well, just a side note, on March 29th, I'll be at Nate Jackson's.
Oh, nice. That's a great club. Anybody that is listening, during the pandemic, we Seattle or the Pacific Northwest as a whole, we lost a comedy club downtown Seattle, but then we gained a new one, and the new one that we gained was Nate Jackson's club, which is an amazing club for many reasons. One is it supports a lot of the Black and minority comedians. But then they have everybody else as well. It's run by a comedian, which is good. It's always nice to have someone who understands the business and the craft. And yeah, very supportive. If you have a chance, always go check out a show at Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club.
Super. I guess I got booked by Tony Daniel.
Yeah, I know Tony. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, fun fact about Tony. I don't know if some people know what he looks like, but him and I have the same barber.
I had your barber once.
Oh yeah.
I got told to make my hair blonde. It was
Oh.
gray. I got told to make it blonde.
Yeah.
And then I was told it wasn't light enough. So I went right away and did it again. And all my hair turned into feathers.
Wow.
So I shaved my hair off and I looked just like you.
I know this is the style right here. Especially in Seattle, the water just drips off when it rains. I don't have to worry about the rain. It just yeah. I don't need to worry.
You could get those eyelashes and have them go put them on this way.
Oh yeah, I need the eyelashes. I need the long fingernails. I got a lot of cosmetic work to do. Like
if you put the eyelashes on this way, they're windshield wipers from the rain.
So they can go like that. Yeah.
You got it. You got it. What's the biggest? What age were you when Birungi, when you came from Uganda? Mm-hmm. What age were you?
I was 17. Yeah, I was a little boy. Actually, if anybody follows me on Facebook, they might have seen the photo that I posted talking about my departure from the Seattle comedy scene. And I have two pictures on there. The first one is from 2008 when I arrived here, literally the first day. And you can see how pasty, dehydrated, and musty I looked. And then to the right of it is a picture most recent from, the many years that have passed and the man that I've become. So yeah, short answer, I was 17 and now I'm 34. Yeah, so it's
what's the biggest, craziest difference, silly, goofy, whatever, weird difference between life in Uganda and life in America?
Oh yeah, crazy. There's a lot of them, but if I was to highlight one real quick, it'll be you guys eat a lot of bread. Well, yeah, like when I came here, every meal that I try to get came with bread. The burritos, bread, the sandwiches, bread, the tacos, bread. It was like bread. I was like, what's going on? It took me a while. I was like, what happened to just eating regular food? But over the years, I got used to it, and I learned to eat bread, meat with bread, vegetables with bread, and just put bread on everything. Yeah.
It is a staple, isn't it?
It is. You cannot escape it.
No, it's so hard. It's so hard to stay away from starches and stuff.
Yeah, and it's heavy too. Like when I arrived here, the footlongs. I would eat one of those, and my body was just not used to it. Like I would have to take a nap for like 2 hours during in the middle of the day. I'm like, no human is supposed to eat this in one sitting, but apparently they do.
Well, so you started comedy in 2000, did you say 2005?
I started in 2015.
15, okay. I knew it was 15 or 5.
Yeah, 2015, yeah.
So what's the biggest shock you've seen, weird, hard, stupid, scary, in comedy that you never expected was gonna happen?
Oh, to me or to somebody else?
Either.
Either. It's comedy. It's where the crazy lives. Let's see. Crazy. There's a lot of crazy things that have happened over the years. I'm spoiled for choice. I'm like trying to choose one. I did have an incident where this was way back when some guy accosted the stage and took the mic from me. And he was 5 times my size.
You're a big guy.
I'm not I'm short though. I'm like 5'2", 5'3", 5'7" on a good day. Yeah, so we had a show and it didn't go as well as I wanted it to. And then I got one laugh, but it was at his expense. And he stormed the stage. And at the time, I wasn't experienced enough to know that you never give up the mic. I did, and then I lost my power. But then I stayed on stage, and it was just this awkward him and I standing on stage. And that's when I learned, for any comedians listening, never give up the mic. That's your power right there.
Great. That was going to be my next question. What's the biggest lesson you learned? Would you say that's your biggest lesson you learned?
No, because that wasn't comedy. That doesn't happen every day, and that's not comedy. Yeah, the biggest lesson I've learned, I think, is just it works for me. I don't know about other comedians, but the biggest lesson is always stick to your authentic topics. Yeah, it's like whenever I talk about something that I know, it works out. Whenever I try to make things up, it doesn't work.
Got it.
Yeah, so whenever I feel a little bit lost, whenever I feel uncomfortable, I talk about what's going on. Even if it's just my life, I craft it to what is going on. So if it's 4th of July, I'm going to talk about 4th of July. If it's Black History Month, I'm going to talk about my experience in Black History Month. If it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to talk about my relationship. So as long as it's within the pocket, because you're meeting people and trying to find common ground, and there's nothing more common than what's going on.
I like that. So you stick to pretty topical things that are current.
They're topical, but once I weave in my personal experience, they're not. It's not like I'm just talking about like specific things by themselves. It's more like the intersection of common ground and then something unique from my life.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's very smart. You're teaching me something.
Yeah.
It's hard to teach a baby boomer.
No, you can always learn new tricks. We're always learning new tricks, everybody. Yeah.
That's true. Well, okay, so now we're getting kind of close to 15 minutes here. And so to wrap it up, give me 2 minutes of where all you want people to follow you and 2 minutes of upcoming shows and end with Ying Vigilan's show, the Pasco Red Lion.
Yes, so I'm in San Diego right now. I'll fly back on Wednesday. So Thursday, the 2nd, I'll be at Red Lions headlining with Ying and
Thursday the 3rd.
Yeah, Thursday the 3rd. I'll be there headlining, so people can check that out. That's in Pasco, Washington. And then I also have a string of shows that are coming up in what I'm calling my Goodbye Seattle tour. Yeah, because March 26th will be my last day in Seattle. So I'll be, but I thankfully enough, I have a string of shows that people can come check out. They're all on my Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is where I'm most active. So if you're looking for the most recent dates, I'll be posting them on Instagram. I always put them in my story. But off the top of my head, let me pull it up real quick. That way we're all on the same page. Let's see. Okay, picture.
Are you Birungi on Instagram?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So March 3rd and 4th, that's Friday and Saturday, I'll be at Laughs Comedy Club. Then March 10th and 11th, I'll be at Club Comedy Seattle. That's on Capitol Hill. And then March 15th and 22nd, I'll be back at the Laughs Comedy Club. And then my last show in Seattle will be at the Hopvine Pub on Capitol Hill, March 25th, 7:30 p.m.
What's it called? Hawthorne Pub?
Hopvine Pub, yes.
Hopvine.
Yeah, it's next to Uncle Ike's on 15th Avenue.
Okay. I
Yes.
raised my daughter in Renton and I worked for Washington Mutual in Seattle. It was a major bank, but it went broke, but not because of me.
That's what they all say. It wasn't me.
And I got good news for you.
Yeah.
Alonzo Bowden, he let me interview him and he's come on my show a few times.
Oh, nice. That's really good. Yeah.
I love him. I love him.
He's a great interviewer. He always drops nuggets. He's like an encyclopedia of comedy.
Yeah, he's great. He's a legend. He's right up there as a legend, really. Lots of years.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a comics comic.
He is. He is. A lot of the comics are very complimentary of him. And you didn't hear it from me, but he's probably written for some big comics too.
Wow, that's so cool.
I didn't say it. I don't have proof. Nobody.
Hey, Alonzo, guess what he Birungi just said? So
Yeah.
you're going to be at a special show, which is why I'm talking to you. And so thank you so much for coming on. Tell everybody about the show that I'm promoting that you're on Thursday. Remind people now that we're at the end of our time.
Yes, so I'll be doing my last show in Pasco, Washington, at the Red Lion Hotel. This will be the second time I've been at that venue. The last time I was there, it was during the summer. It was hot. The attendance was a little bit different, but I've heard very good things. Ying has been putting in a lot of work. The restaurant has been promoting the events, and all the comedy shows have been selling out. People have been laughing their asses off, and we're going to continue that tradition on Thursday, the 3rd. So show up on time, get your ticket, grab your drink, grab your seat, and then we're going to rock it. I'll be there. I'll close out with a good 45 minutes. We'll take some photos after. I'll bring some merch. It's going to be a party.
Wonderful. And so where are you moving to? LA?
No, I'll be moving to San Diego.
Oh, San Diego.
Yeah.
That's a city that only has one. It doesn't need a weatherman.
No, not at all. It's warm. That's why I'm dressed like this. It's all good. I've been like this all day. In Seattle, I could never do this. Yeah.
No, heck no. Thank you so much for coming on. You're a delight.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad we're able to work this out despite the technology challenges.
I'll be looking at your Instagram on your stories for all the updates of where you're going to be performing, because I want to see you live someday.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you see a show, you want tickets, discounted tickets, just let me know. And we'll make it happen.
Thank you, Birungi. Have a nice night. Thank you. And I love you a lot.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.